Alright, what do we got here? Fourth position. Holtzman Training Drone Artillery. Row is okay. Nothing special. It's probably like an Ilbon game, but with Helena in the ring, I don't feel great about it. I like playing Helena. Let's just do Helena. It's hard to go wrong with her, you know? Yeah, there's no, like, super haymakers in the row right now. But a Worm Riders is fine if we can get a Worm Riders. Trusair is good enough. So Ilbon goes to third. Yuna goes to second. I would have liked to have played Yuna.
Sesame.
Sesame. Let's
How
go.
does she know how to open that
Hey, you gotta close the door.
How does she know how to open it?
Because she's cool.
Just pushed it. Boom.
Alright, look, I'm playing you this time, Haley. See?
Sesame. Go.
You don't want her in here?
No, not really. No, Sesame, go.
But she's peaceful, dog.
No.
She's scared of you. Come on.
Oh, come
So anyway, I'm playing as you this time. See?
on. Okay.
Well, she looks more like your mom than you, but...
No, I don't see it.
You don't see it? Yeah, she doesn't really look like either of you. I'm just trying to be silly. But look, there's also that other lady that you like in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the movie
Spider-Man.
star. Spider-Man? Yeah, it's Tom Holland, I guess. And there's Great.
Nah, it doesn't really look like him that much.
Yeah. It looks like Mike Ditka.
No, his hair is gray. His hair is gray, but Great's hair is white.
I don't know. I think, well, I guess it is. Anyway, I'm going to Gen Con tonight, so there's not going to be any videos on the channel for a few days.
Aww.
But if there's any Dune Imperium events at the convention, maybe I can be involved in those. You know what I'm saying, Mrs. Morgan?
Yep.
Mrs. Morgan.
It'd be better if you could show yourself.
But I don't want to do that.
You could do something like those YouTubers say do the face reveal for so much likes or subscribes.
Okay, if I get 3,000 subscribers.
No, make it higher.
Okay, if I get 5,000 subscribers, we can do a face reveal.
Okay. You heard 5,000.
How many subscribers do you think I have, Haley?
Probably like 27.
I have like over 400 subscribers,
400 subscribers.
which is not a lot, but it's a lot more than 27.
Okay, 5,000 likes and he will do a face reveal.
Yeah, good luck getting that to happen. You know, one of my best viewers, he already knows what my face looks like because he's my friend that I see in real life. I went to Texas to go visit him.
Oh.
That was years ago, though. That was like 2022, I think, or maybe 2021.
Oh, I was 6.
You were
5.
you were just a little baby.
I was in first grade or kindergarten.
You were a baby who knew nothing. That's what I'm taking away from that.
No. When I was in kindergarten or first grade, the only thing I didn't know what 6 plus 4 was. Because I didn't know what those numbers were.
Okay. Do you think we should get a special card, or do you think we should draw more cards?
Get a special.
I agree. I think we should get a special card. Is there any reason to want to hit Mentat here? I don't think so. Special card it is. Tleilaxu Puppet. Are you a Tleilaxu Puppet, Haley?
Nope.
I think you are.
Goodbye.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. Don't forget to feed the homeless people.
You're weird. She's been on a weird obsession with homeless people recently. Let's just put one troop in. I don't really want to have to deal with... I mean, the intrigue card for one troop is worth it, but if Yuna has any daggers, we don't get it. So let's hedge our bets, put the one troop in, get the 2 Solari, be happy with that. Paul's going to go for the Worm Riders, it looks like. So we're halfway to Swordmaster. Yuna's going to get it next round. We're going to go to 5 when she smuggles down. So we need to find 3 more. It might just be Wealth and someone else smuggling down. I mean, we're Helena. We don't have to rush. We don't have to rush that. True Sayer's a classic. It's like not a crazy powerful card, but it's just good enough. Is he gonna blow the row up? Nope. Kinds. Okay. Well, we can't afford that. We could have if we had ringed her, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and just pick up the Truth Sayer. The puppet is interesting. You know, I suspect we will not be able to get it to go off. But we'll see. So, barring something unusual, Ilbon is going to have Interstellar. Which I don't love. This is where we find our extra Solari as the combat here. 1 visit to Wealth, plus this combat, that's enough. Oh, she goes up, okay. Well, if you're going to go up, I don't think smuggling was the play, to be honest with you. Yeah, like, if you're going to do that, you should just go to Fold Space. Maybe we should go to Hardy Warriors instead of Wealth. The combat's going to give us probably more than... We don't need to have 8 at the start of the round. We're Helena. So let's do this instead. Three is probably enough with a dagger in hand and the ability to go to a city later. I think. We could do 4 just to be safe. Yuna has 1 dagger, but she's going to use it going to Swordmaster here. Ilbon has 2 daggers. So yeah, we put the 4th troop in. This is not a crazy powerful combat, but all 3 of these benefits are really nice. Especially going second, that extra action, we're going to consistently be able to get a pretty good space out of it. So tech negotiation is my next move, most likely. How much persuasion? Well, she's not revealing in time to take the kinds. So we'll get kinds. It's really a question of Ilbon's persuasion. He's got no convincings and 2 daggers. So I can be fairly certain that I'll be able to get kinds if I go to tech negotiation. Yeah, it's true that Imperial Basin is the better space in the abstract, but I think having kinds makes this worth it. Or another 5 if she gets taken. I can blow the row up and get some other 5-coster, a Thufir or whatever. Stilgar, you know. You guys know the cast of characters. Yeah, blows her up. Doesn't want her to... Okay. Power play is, like, good enough. It's not crazy powerful, but I'll take it. Should I blow the row up? not sure. The thing is, well, no, I mean, like, power play on Guild is not that good for us, right? 4 daggers because of his artillery. Yeah. Like, I just think power play, it's boring, but it's just consistently pretty good. If we got Esmar, it would be so good with Truesayer. Why not blow the row up? Kwisatz, okay. So we get Stilgar here. That's a bridge up to Kwisatz, potentially. And then Chair Dog works well with the Stilgar. And we can infiltrate cities. Yeah, Face Dancer is like the better card, though. Realistically. So let's take Face. Well, I don't want to lower my green. I've got 1, 2, 3, plus the dagger I'm discarding now. Let's buy nothing right now. We want to keep our persuasion, and these cards probably lower our persuasion. Yeah. We can always pick them up later. Kwisatz might change our whole outlook here. I just don't know if we have enough persuasion in the deck. Problem is, Yuna's going to pick up the In the Shadows now. Next round, we can hit either Wealth or Smuggling to get to the Swordmaster. And we don't have to. Like, if we have a path to Kwisatz, that's probably better. Because we can always just get Swordmaster round 4, right? So prioritizing the Kwisatz is better. That's actually very useful. And if we draw a ring, we can lock down the Kwisatz before anyone can blow the row up, potentially. We basically have 2 cards that add Persuasion right now. I haven't had a good Helena Kwisatz game in a while. If he takes Solari, we can take Swordmaster. I think he'll take Solari anyway. Maybe he goes for the Spice for Chimarki, I don't know. Yeah. So, Truesayer to Swordmaster, discard a dagger, draw a card. Truesayer to High Council causes them to blow the row up, so we don't do that. No ring. We can get the Imperial Basin, which seems very unlikely, but if we can get the Imperial Basin, we can Selective Breeding. We're at 7 right now. So yeah, the spice was gone immediately. It's unfortunate. We can guaranteed get into Arakeen. We have two persuasion cards to draw and a signet ring, so it's pretty good all around. There's not really any fluff. I guess we could say the fluff might be the dagger, because we're spending a persuasion on the reconnaissance, so we stick at 6 if we draw the dagger. That would be the worst thing we could draw. Anything else, and we have enough for the quiz odds. Cool. I don't think we want to deploy on this, but we are revealing Stilgar, so let's put 1 in. What are you going to buy? Holtzman? Very nice. Very nice indeed. We may end up playing Stilgar if the rogue gets destroyed. If Yuna's going for High Council, she doesn't want to blow the row up, but that might make Ilbon do it. Yeah, he's going to do it. Yeah. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. That's, I guess, the problem with Immortality is that, like, you never really get a Kwisatz. Like, somebody's going to veto that. Strong arm. Okay. So we're not revealing Stilgar anymore. This card does want us to have a High Council seat, so we could put some troops in. I just don't think that it's... I don't know. I don't think it's that valuable. I mean... We have... Still... I don't know. Yeah, let's not. If we want to, we can always go Hardy Warriors, you know? Row's getting kind of bad. I think best thing to do might just be Haga Basin. Like, we haven't researched even once. Guess we could strong arm up a faction, but eh. Okay, another explosion. Hey, now we have good cards. Does Yuna not have a place she can send her agent? No, she does not. So she's probably going to take Sayadina, would be my guess. 5. I mean, I'll be happy with whatever. Siege River Mother is the best thing available for me after Sayadina gets taken. Just kidding. Okay, yeah. It's TM. Although I'm going to get Signet Ring next round. It's kind of like, what do I want to shuffle in? With this puppet, I think you do gotta go for the TM. Okay, we have 4 specimens. Let's try out the chair dog. We're Helena. Una kind of ruined Kwisatz for me by going to High Council. Because there's no way Ilbon would have blown it up just on me. Okay, so we got to take this, right? Like, this is way too valuable. We also just got a little bit unlucky. I don't know if I wanted to play on this. I don't think I can win it. It's in turn. Somebody's got to beat Ilbon on interstellar shipping soon. It's going to be a problem if not. I guess I can go diplomacy to fold space strong arm as long as one of these two doesn't do that. Ilbon's not going to do it because he's either going to go Swordmaster or Interstellar. But Una might. And to be fair, Una having Interstellar is good. That's the ideal person to block Ilbon. I just need it to be somebody. Okay, so it's going to be me. All right. Highliner. All right. If I had yellow, there would be a choice I'd be forcing Ilbon to make, but I don't. So, no such choice incoming, although I can go Mentat. But with the puppet, I think it's better to wait for High Council. I don't know. We could hit Chimerki instead. It's probably better. It's early enough we could hit a training drones. We should probably buy one of these two. I think that's better than Mentat. He chooses Interstellar. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't love it, but it cost him his sword after this round. That's pretty relevant. I think I'd rather... They're both good techs. The Chimerki could be good later, whereas the training drones needs to be bought early to be effective. I'm going to go ahead and just buy the training drones. Do you think Helena's ring takes a big hit in this expansion? It can be good, but it's sort of an immaterial benefit compared to, you know, like actually playing your experimentation and getting something like concrete. pick up the Reverend Mother. Very good with Stilgar if we can get that to go off. Good with the Chair Dog. Okay, so Test of Humanity's in play. We need to know about that. Ooh, Embedded Agent. It's a shame my ring's in my discard pile. Holtzman, Artillery, Training Drones. We can thank Stilgar for those training drones too. We wouldn't be able to afford them if we didn't have the water from playing Stilgar to Carthag, Haga Basin. We can also thank Stilgar for the strong arm, because we wouldn't have the strong arm if we hadn't taken him to Carthag. Although we probably would have taken something else to Carthag. We don't want to use the Chair Dog immediately. We want to kind of draw into Stilgar and use it that way if we can help it. I think. Thoughts on Uslurp? I think it's cool. If Ilbon wanted it, he would have bought it. Is it four specimens? Although maybe somebody like revealed it this round. I don't think so. I don't think anyone bought anything from there. I'd like to actually win this combat now. Now that I finally, I got a Sword Master, I got my training drones. Let's go out there and win some combats. Wow, I'm so far behind on research. It's crazy. Hopefully Paul will like go Wealth or something and force Ilbon to hit Mentat or Swordmaster, but I don't think he will. He doesn't seem to value it that much. Shifting allegiances to Great Flat. Gained 3 with no bonus spice. Went down on Fremen to go up on Guild, and now challenge Ilbon for that alliance. Yeah, Paul's in the lead right now. He's got the Holtzman engine and a pretty good thing going. His only problem is he doesn't have a Swordmaster, and he's not going to get one. But he has the most points, so who cares about that? Hell, he's got 2 combat victories already. Now everybody's on interstellar shipping, which means that that's what Ilbon's going to do, and he's probably going to take Shamirki or Mnemonic Film, or probably maybe even troop transports on the way down. Could be any of them. He's definitely primed to tech, though. Yeah, there's the interstellar. 21 Solari. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not, man? There's the troop transports, I think. Nope, he took film. Okay. Well, it's our first research of the game in round 5. Don't know what to tell you there. That kind of happens in 4th position, though. Like, you end up not hitting yellow that much because around 1, yellow's not really worth hitting. Besides smuggling, which you're not going to have access to anyway, right? Then round 2, somebody else takes smuggling from you again. Maybe you hit, like, Haga Basin or Imperial Basin, but those spaces may have been hit already. So I do think it's a pattern that the 4th player gets behind on research unless they end up with, like, buying, like, a Benetalex researcher or something. So next space to go to is probably Wealth. You know, Wealth, Truthsayer, Mulligan, the Experimentation. Could Mulligan the Chair Dog. I think the Chair Dog is ultimately useful. You could go selective. Trash a dagger. Pretty much guarantees that we can get Stilgar to go off. But I like this because it allows me potentially to get... Well, no, you know what? This does make more sense. Right? Because we only get High Council if we draw dagger specifically. And then we all go into combat. Now we Chair Dog Stilgar to a city because we can't afford to go to Fremen with it. So nobody wants to commit to this combat. Unum will do it though. I mean, if nothing else. The nice thing about Chair Dogging Stilgar is we still get the daggers. We got our money cards in this hand. There it is. 4 troops, but he doesn't have any intrigues, but he does have artillery is the problem. We don't know where his daggers are at, so he could still beat us. Maybe I shouldn't have popped that. We might end up needing to mulligan that. Let's save it. It's not doing anything for us right now. We do 3 in. We pull Stilgar back. We reveal 3 more daggers. We go to 9. Go to 11. It's a point, you know? He doesn't have any intrigues, so as long as he doesn't have, like, 2 daggers in hand, we're fine. What has he bought so far? No dagger... No dagger. No dagger. No dagger, no dagger. Yeah, so we're probably fine. Hell, he might just negotiate with draw out anyway. We kind of get played there. I think it's too late in the game for it to go for the U-Slurp. It's a cool card, but... Like, we'll end up using it, like, once, probably. Ilbon takes the Embedded Agent. unfortunately. Right? Am I wrong? I am wrong. Okay. Take a scarab. Take a second scarab. So is it specimen here and the trash makes our combo more likely. Scarab. Cannon turret's nice, okay. Didn't pull out. Did he have the negotiate withdraw in hand out of curiosity? No, he did not. Hey, hey. There it is. Oh, and we can share dog one of these cards. Love it. Which one? It's gotta be Secret of Her Mother, right? If we don't get to 9, it doesn't, like, the persuasion doesn't matter. I don't know. He's not going to wait on that min tap, that's for sure. So we need to play Secret of Her Mother first. Do it like this. Well, we block people from stealing our intrigues. I like it. Should have waited to spend that, but whatever. Paul might get there ahead of me if he has double specimens in hand. But if I draw an experimentation, I can get there ahead of him. You know, it's a problem. If I went research station, it would help me a little bit with. I think we need to take Stilgar here. Prime the pump on that one. Holtzman's pretty good for Paul. I mean, he innately draws cards. Yuna's definitely pulling ahead of him, though. I think I should have Cheerdog's Teacher of Her Mother, because that way I get the 6th spice if I took Stilgar to, like, Haga Basin. Currently no one's got enough for it to be a really big threat. What does the research give me? Gives me that 2 spice. Yeah, it's research station. And High Council is nice and all, and we do need it eventually, but this is better. Now Ilbon's at 6. Don't like that. But we get this. We get the embedded agent, so this is pretty strong. Okay. There we go. We can always retreat out with the economic positioning. Not that the Solari would do anything for us, but the next combat's more important than this one. We're probably not getting Highliner next round. What's Ilbon? Did he buy any guild access? No. Not really. Oh, Paul's got a guild bankers with that Holtzman. That's a little concerning. No and no. He doesn't. So if he has his diplomacy in this hand, then we're pretty safe. He actually goes Highliner now. Alrighty. Looks like a retreat out to me. Blackmail. Okay. Interesting. Teardogs are only graph cards, so it doesn't make a ton of sense to buy the Smuggler. But I would buy the Spy. Access is access. Intrigues are intrigues. I think troops are better here than the Scarab now that we have the point. So let's just buy troops. We got all our heavy hitters out on that hand, besides the Talaxu Master. So next round is going to be slightly less powerful. 6 cards in hand. I think there is a decent... Holy moly. He's going to pull out? I probably would. Pull out, lock up guild. He's far enough ahead it doesn't cost him the combat. He doesn't do it, though. Stage an incident. I only need 1, 2, 3 more research to finish the track. So as long as I can get a high council seat, this is a point. I don't think I want to play the cannon turrets. Ilbon doesn't have any progress on guild. Or on secrets, I mean. Well, he is going to have his diplomacy next hand, so maybe I do. Yeah, and then when he has any dreadnoughts, whatever, I'll play it. Because I really can't afford to lose this puppet. And the blackmail is extremely important for next turn as well. Oh, I go back up to 4. Well, oh well. Ixion probe. Okay, at least I can spend it immediately. Grand Vision, yuck. That sucks. At least we can Ixion probe to fix the hand. Drop Reconnaissance Convincing. Draw Experimentation Fold Space. Experiment to set up a highliner if Paul doesn't have the card, which he probably does. I don't know. Maybe we just don't even care about this combat. Assuming the game is going to go another round, I think Interstellar is actually the play. Now we complete the research track on reveal. I didn't see that Mimic Orders. When did that get revealed? Maybe when I bought Chimerky? Having Mimic Orders is really bad because he's got that shifting allegiances. Problem is, if we play the fold space, we're almost guaranteed not to have guild access next round. It's actually a significant problem. I can't play the TMs. I don't know what I'd do here. Go selective, maybe try to draw other cards I can play. And that way the fold space... I mean, the problem is card draw, right? Like, that's still an issue. But I don't see a way around drawing cards here. At least if we trash from discard, we can make it, like, it'll go faster, basically. We got one spice that we can pop, so we just kind of need to end with, like, one more. This is a fire hand. If Una doesn't take BG, I'd probably just go to Secrets here. Make it harder for her to... Well... But if she wins the combat, it's irrelevant, right? And there's enough benefits to participating that I probably ought to participate. So what, we play Experimentation instead? Then TM will draw us a card. Maybe that matters. This gives us our one spice. Yeah, I'm actually thinking Experimentation is better. Plus, it preserves the guild access. Gives us the spice we need. Although the TM itself is going to give us spice, most likely. Like, I don't think I'm going to get into this track. So, probably we just go up here, like this. So we don't really need the spice. So maybe it is fold space. Could just be High Council. No, that doesn't make sense. Secrets is better than that. Yeah, that ambush is going to be pretty clutch. Imperial Spy. Of all the cards I could draw, that's probably the one I would most want to draw. Like, this is such a golden hand. Shadowy Bargain is interesting because I don't think the Scarab will do anything. Probably just play it for the specimen that I don't use either. We should have more troops than anybody else when the next round comes. So even if we don't end up getting Highliner specifically, we should have an edge in the combat. Especially with Stilgar. Troop Transports is still there too, which we can use Embedded Agent to pick up. This is honestly a good candidate for a card that we mulligan with a TM. If we're not going to have guild access anyway, why do we need to be at 6 spice? And I can buy Treachery, which is some guild access. It's looking like I'm going to lose BG Alliance to Una here, but... I guess the problem with mulliganing the Intrigue card is we draw a card, which I actually don't want. If I draw Stilgar, it's good. But any of the other cards, it's probably bad. So I think what we do instead, we go up, over. Which does make this card more valuable, admittedly. It means at worst, it mulligans to another Intrigue card at the end game. But unless that card is a point, it won't matter. See, what's Jolnar's breakthrough going to be? Jolnar. Where are you, Jolnar? There you are. Oh, all right, whatever. Drop a convincing. It's not the end of the world. I'm not. Well, if I drop a convincing, I can't get treachery. We drop the Imperial Spy. Who played that? Yuna. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I really need Ilbon to win this combat, to be honest with you. I don't want to lose this alliance. I suspect I will, though. Like, I kind of came into it figuring that would happen. Ilbon discards an SMF, which probably hurts him none. One spice doesn't do a whole lot for him on the margins right now. We can play the Bureaucrat on reveal to go up on BG. You know, I don't love it because it's like, well, it only helps me if Yuna doesn't have In the Shadows in hand. Which she probably does. So I guess if Ilbon wins the combat, then it does help me. But isn't it better to, like, you know, get a point out of Fremen or get a point out of Emperor? It doesn't inspire confidence, Ilbon. I know you've got artillery, so maybe you've got something up your sleeve, but it doesn't seem like you do. She hasn't trashed it, right? Nope. It sure seems like I'm going to lose my alliance here. Let's go up anyway, because I think I can get these other bumps without too much trouble. So it's kind of a free risk, you know, or it's a riskless thing. Like I have this Imperial Spy. I'm gonna get the other one from the track, so whatever. Paul gonna get those Mimic Quarters. I think he's gonna win. At least he didn't get an SMF. The problem is, Yuna also has 3 intrigues. I mean, there is a chance she doesn't have the In the Shadows. There's 3 cards in her draw pile. She does. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Four intrigues, too. It's going to be pretty hard for Ilbon to win this. Yeah, I'm starting to fall behind. Should have taken Emperor because, like, hey, I mean, multiple bumps of the Emperor, you could take the Alliance, you know? Whatever. Now, why would you play that unless you thought you could win the combat? What? What? I guess he didn't want to get stolen from. It's a weird play. I guess he doesn't have the research far enough for it to be worth much. Yeah, I'll lose the alliance. Well, that's really bad for me. Should have gone up on Emperor. I've gone for 2 alliances and failed on both of them now. Okay, so we don't have guild. Paul probably does. Interstellar is good for getting into the combat. It would give us a water. I think we need to open with Truesayer, though. But what do we discard? No guild access for me. We still get our ship. We don't need interstellar shipping. We've got embedded agent. Ambush and blackmail should allow us to win this combat. But the problem is we're so far behind, I don't know that it matters. At least we're getting the Fremen bond from Mother. It's not officially Mimic Quarters locked in, but it's he only needs one on Fremen for that to work. Could have stolen from Yuna, but what's the point? Interesting. Are you going to go to Bene Gesserit? Yes, you are. That's another point for her. Yuck. 2 more points for her. Okay. Embedded agent to High Council. Problem is, I think Unit probably just ends the game this round, so I don't think that what I do is going to matter too much. Chair-Dog, Stilgar. Carthag. Air King would be better. There's my guild. We shouldn't have trouble winning this combat. I don't know how to stop Yuna from getting a Spice Must Flow. She doesn't have any more points on tracks unless she gets Emperor Alliance somehow. I'm not the one with the Test of Humanity, so I can't really stop her. I could block tech negotiation, I guess. Is there a tech that matters to me? Not really. I guess I could get troop transports off of Embedded Agent, off of tech negotiation. But then I'm not going for High Council, which I need. So I don't think it really works. Blocking Air King helps a little bit. I don't like the look of that. If she's got her signet ring, that's her last point. But there's nothing I can do to stop her from having her signet ring. I mean, I can hope that Paul's got the Emperor Alliance, but I don't have it. Go take this point, I guess. Does cost me an SMF, but whatever. Yeah, I think she's going to use her signet ring to take Emperor Alliance, unless Paul can find a way to steal it first. Where is her signet ring? Does she still have it? As far as I know, she does. Why would she go to wealth if she didn't have it? Signet ring. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I don't know what we do about that, really. I mean, if I had taken Emperor... If I had taken Emperor with the Distinguished Counselor, I don't think that that would have helped. Like, I still wouldn't have the Emperor Alliance. So at least trying to take the BG Alliance from her, you know, was maximizing our odds, right? I think it kind of just came down to the fact that she had in the shadows. Which is a thing that happens sometimes. Only one SMF for him is kind of surprising. Did I mess something up? Oh, they took one of my specimens out, dude. What the hell? Gosh, I wish they would ask you about that. It's going to cost me an intrigue card. Not that there's any intrigue card that would save me here, but... Is there? I'm going to 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, if I drew a point intrigue card, it would potentially save me. So that really sucks. A machine culture would win me the game if Yuna didn't have any point cards herself, which is a lot of if. If it comes down to the 1 point, I am going to be kind of mad. I guess troop transports cost me the troop, right? Just shouldn't have taken troop transports. It pulled a specimen out of my thing. There's machine culture. There's also the other one for finishing the research track. There's at least 2 points in there for me. CTM. It's nothing. Plans within plans. Okay, she got plans within plans. Well, she has plans within plans. It doesn't matter. Bummer.